How's it going, guys? So today I'm bringing you one free-to-play money-making method and one members money-making method. Now the free-to-play one is actually still viable in a members world. Now I'm not going to explain too much more about it, let's just jump straight into it. But if you do enjoy this video, or if any of my videos do help you out, then do like and subscribe. It helps me to help more people just like you. So anyway, let's jump straight into it. So the first method I have for you today is the free-to-play one. Now this is going to be stringing emerald amulets. Now there is a part 2 to this as well to make yourself a little bit extra money, but anyway, just stringing them themselves is going to make you around about 2 to 2.3 mil an hour. You are probably going to want a bit of starting GP to do this. Now obviously if you've got as much as I'm about to tell you need, then you might not even be on free to play. However, you can do this in different sort of size batches. You'll make a little bit less GP now, but not too much, and it's definitely still viable to do. You'll see me doing that in the example anyway. So the amount that you are actually going to need if you're going to buy all of these in bulk to begin with is about 15 mil. Now don't worry, that's actually not a complete requirement. Obviously, like I said, you can do this in batches of maybe 200 or 300, as long as it's not something stupid like 10 or 20, then you're alright and you're good to go. Requirements that you will need, however, is 31 crafting, and if you do want to do the second part, then it is 27 magic. Nice and low requirements. So, assuming that you can afford to buy all 5,000 of these, obviously if not, just buy less. Go on to the Grand Exchange, you're going to want to buy 5,000 emerald amulets unstrung, and then you're going to want to get 5,000 balls of wool so you can string these. Now, sometimes these don't buy instantly. Don't stress out, don't think, this isn't going to work. I will put you on screen some proof now that you can buy these amulets for that. Now, you might think that you're going to be slow buying them, but what happened to me is I put an offer and didn't buy straight away, and then suddenly all of them bought immediately. Once you've got these, you're going to want to make a bank preset with 14 of each, so 14 unstrung amulets and 14 balls of wool. And then basically all you're going to do from there is click on them, string them all together, and go through and do as many as you have. Once they are all strung, you can either now sell them back on for a pretty good profit of 2 mil an hour, or you could stick around and learn about part 2. Now, to learn about part 2, you do need to subscribe, so go down there and hit subscribe right now. And now that I'm sure you've done that, I'm so sure, that what we're going to be doing is buying off of the Grand Exchange cosmic runes and an air staff of air, doesn't matter, whichever cheapest that you can find, and then you're going to be casting enchant the emerald jewelry spell. So what you're going to want to do is make another preset once you've bought your cosmic runes and you've got your staff. Equip your staff, put your cosmic runes in your inventory, all of them, it's fine, and then fill up the rest of your inventory slots with emerald amulets. And then once you've done that, save that as a preset and just keep enchanting those 2 amulets of defense. Now, the reason that you are going to want to be possibly doing this second method is because if you enchant the 5,000 amulets that you've bought, you can do it in small amounts, like I said, but just to go off an example, you turn your 17.3 mil that you spent on all the ingredients into 24 mil and 60,000, but yeah, and then by the end of it, that's just under 7 million profit. Now, it will take around about 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2.5 hours, depending how efficient you've been, but that's actually 3.2 mil an hour if you take from beginning to end, and that's in free to play. So earning, 3.2 mil an hour in free to play is pretty damn good, and it'll definitely get you towards that bond really quickly. Just to quickly round up this method, if you are just crafting them, you're going to get 20,000 crafting experience per hour, and if you're enchanting them, 105,000 magic experience per hour. So moving on to the members money making method is going to be about 11 mil plus per hour. When I say plus, maybe 12 mil, depending on how lucky you get. Now what we're going to be doing is killing the elite mimic. Now this isn't something that's been mentioned too much, I'm pretty sure I've not heard it anywhere. However, you can buy these elite mimic token kills off of the Grand Exchange. You're going to want 25 of these for an hour, and you can, by the end of it, get 25 kills in the hour and get yourself around about 11 or 12 mil. Now this is something that's based off of luck. You can get a little bit less, or you can get a hell of a lot more. If you got a mimic cape, tongue cape, then you're going to be getting 40 mil obviously throughout that hour, but you could get unlucky and make a little bit less, but you've got a good chance of, if you spread this out say for a long 10 hours, you're going to be getting about 11 or 12 mil per hour. Requirements to do this, obviously it's not going to be AFK, and I would recommend if you're doing Elite that you are at least 90 plus combat in melee. I would recommend having 92 defense for Masterwork if you do have access to that. If not, just bring Malevolent, it's no problem. You're going to want dual Drygors, or better, ignore that voice crack. And then you're going to be able to try it. You want to have 95 prayer for Turmoil and Soul Split. If you have access to a Berserker Aura, that's going to be incredibly useful. So I'd definitely use one of those to increase your DPS. So what you're going to want to do is grab 25 of these tokens off the Grand Exchange, and then gear up with the best armor that you can get from melee and your best weapons that you can get. Bring yourself an overload. You won't need to bring too much food, but maybe bring a few rocktails and a couple of brews. Some prayer potions and a super prayer renewal will definitely help. What you're going to want to do is activate the token, pick Elite, and it'll teleport you straight into the room. Once you are in the room, the fight will start. You do get a timer on the screen. I believe it's 2.5 minutes to kill it. Now, this might seem a little bit, short, but if you're using Berserk and you've got the Aura and you've got all these extra things like your tier 90 weapons and stuff, you can definitely do this. There is a few mechanics that the boss will do, but once you've worked them out and you have them completely down, then you'll be not needing to eat or anything. It's no problem. You can usually heal up any damage you take with Soul Split. So, the moves that the boss can use is, one, it jumps up in the air and it'll land down again where it jumped. If you just move out of a range of this, then it won't do any damage to you. A good thing you can do is surge away and then barge back in, and that way you can get completely away but get straight back on the boss, because obviously you don't want to waste some time. Another one, it will spit coins out at you, and these will follow you around, but all you have to do is every time it spits a coin, take one step to the left of it while sticking close to it. Use another ability, take another step, use another ability, take another step until the coins have gone. I believe it spits 4 coins. I could be wrong. But then the final ability that you can use, it will charge up like it'll start shaking, and then it will charge forward towards where you are. So once it starts doing that, just run through the middle of it or step to the side, and it will stop that from getting you at all. Then get straight back on him. The last thing I need to mention is it does have 2 points in the fight, kind of like Jad's healers, where 2 mini mimics will appear and it will stop you from being able to do all damage to it. So you need to kill those 2 as they will heal it up. Once you've killed them, get back on the boss and finish off the kill. So once this is done, the token will be consumed and you will get your loot. You do have a chance at getting the rares. Now I'll put something on the screen to show you what you are going for. It is tokens for overrides, and it's all mostly cosmetics, but they are worth quite a lot on the Grand Exchange. So once you do acquire these, it's definitely good money. To begin with, you're probably going to struggle to meet 25 kills an hour, but once you've learned your rotations on it and the abilities, so you can just dodge it, you'll be able to go in and it just becomes kind of like clockwork. Obviously, watching me do it on mobile, it's so much harder on mobile. I would recommend doing it on desktop, but as I'm showing you, it is definitely possible to do it on mobile. You'll just get less profits per hour. So that's the end of these 2 methods. It's not as big a video as usual, and I just wanted to bring you 2 different methods that you could sort of put into practice. They are methods that I haven't really seen yet, so as of yet anyway. I hope they've helped, and I hope you can go and make yourself some money. So, as always guys, I hope this video has helped. If it has, like and subscribe. Definitely helps out my channel, and we are growing faster than I thought I would. I've got 85 subs as of making this video. Doesn't sound like much, but to me that's a hell of a lot, seeing as this is just a hobby for myself. So, as always, see you later guys. Bye.